And then lastly, this is the ending of your investigative report. Provide your signature, title, name and surname, followed by your position in the organization. Finally, write the date. Okay, so this is important, okay? But it's self-explanatory, but I'll show you in the example answer what they mean by this. Okay, so now that we've covered all the basic instructions, it is time that we go back to the beginning and then try to answer these questions. Okay, the first thing that we're supposed to write as part of our investigative report is the title, and it has three elements: what the investigation is about, where it is taking place, and why it is to be conducted. A possible title that you can write for this assignment is this one here: a report on an investigation into possible ways of securing an adequate water supply for Soshangana Township to address the current water shortages. Okay, if you look at the information that I've shared on the screen, I've colored three parts using different colors. Okay, the text that is in yellow, this explains the what. Okay, and the text that is in blue tells us where, and the text that is in red tells us why. Okay, so that's basically how you write an investigative report title. Okay, it must have all three elements. If you have something like this, I'm sure you'll get all the marks for the title. Okay, so what is important here is to begin your title with these words in black here: a report on an investigation into, and then you can have your own version of the title. But even if you copy this one and submit it, they will not penalize you for plagiarism, because if you look at this, I took all this information from the statements that were given as part of the instruction. So this one is one of the things that we can all share. However, in the next sections, the information might be different. Okay, now that we have covered the title, let us look at the terms of reference. So in terms of the terms of reference, what is important is that you are going to number this section as number 1, terms of reference. Okay, after labeling it or naming it like this, you are going to write your terms of reference. And my terms of reference based on the given information is as follows. On 30 August 2025, Ms. Tancred, chairperson of the civic organization, requested Mr. Tutas, manager of the civic organization, to investigate possible ways of securing an adequate water supply for Soshangane Township. The township has not had a reliable water supply since the dawn of democracy. The full report, including recommendation, was to be submitted to the chairperson by 30 November 2025. As you can see, I've actually colored my terms of references using different colors. I just want to illustrate the different elements. The first element is the date on which this investigation was commissioned. I'm telling them that, okay, on this particular date here, we were given the task to conduct the investigative report, and the person who gave us this task was Ms. Tancred, who is the chairperson of the civic organization. And then the person who was given this task is Mr. Kali Tutas, whose role within the organization was the manager of the civic organization. Okay, and this is what he had to do. Okay, he was supposed to investigate possible ways of securing adequate water supply for Soshangane Township. Okay, and then this is what I was supposed to do, and the reason why I had to do this is simply because the township has not had a reliable water supply since the dawn of democracy. And then I tell them that what exactly am I supposed to submit once the investigation is over? I'm supposed to submit the full report which must include the recommendations. Okay, so in terms of this information here, you can have almost identical information, okay, except that you'll have to change the date. Write your own date, because this one is a made up date. They are doing that on purpose. They just want to see if people are doing their own way. So you can choose any date, but it must make sense. If you are supposed to conduct an investigation, if for example you were given this task on the 30th of August, that means you have the whole of September, the whole of October, and the whole of November to do this task. So if you want, you would have assumed that you were given this task somewhere in September or somewhere in October. It is totally up to you, but make sure that it makes sense for that person to conduct an investigation and submit a report by 30 November 2025. Okay, so let us look at the instruction and see if we have everything that they said we need to include there. Okay, they said they wanted the date on which you were commissioned to conduct the investigation. Okay, I've already stated that it was the 30th of August 2025. The name and position of the person who commissioned you. We've mentioned this information. Your name, I've mentioned my name. Your position, I've mentioned my position. The essence of the report, I've mentioned what we were supposed to do and the reason for doing that. Okay, so this is also covered, and also this is covered. As you can see, we have all the elements that are required in terms of this part or of this section. Okay, so let us move on now to the procedures.